hell yeah. Well, I think we got the red on. Put the red on. We recording. We should be good. So, yep, recording's in progress. So we good. So yeah, hell yeah. We'll start now, man. Just man, we just gonna shoot the shit a little bit, man, about the event, about the battle, man. And everything has been about like definitely well over a week since, you know what I'm saying? Since March 22nd. Take Your Respect 3.
Yeah,
Um, BLITZ versus Frequency. But before we get into that, man, first and foremost, man, how you feel today?
man, I'm good, man. I just got off work and shit, so I'm all right, man. Like I said, I got a battle this weekend, so I'm good though. I'm in good spirit. I got a battle this weekend against Duty, so I'm ready for
Against
that,
Duty. What
man.
platform was it again?
The Rec Yard, Drip Tarantino and Crush. Shout out to them for putting on this event. Shout out to ATM. I think he hosting it.
Mm.
Onyx, she gonna be there too hosting. Uh, Miss Val with the food, she gonna be there.
Mm. Shout out to
Queen's
Miss Val. Shout
Catering,
out to Miss Val.
yeah.
Nah,
So
hell yeah. That's
shout
what's
out
up.
to everybody. I think Alfred, I think he Six Shots Dad gonna be doing the motherfucking DJing and shit, man. You know,
Oh,
I
he
don't know
lays
what he go by,
down.
but yeah. But
Dope,
he
dope.
gonna be
Hell yeah.
doing the
Shout out to
DJing
Alfred.
and
Shout
shit,
out to
man.
Sis, Drippy, and everybody, you know what I'm saying? Throwing
Yeah,
that event. That's what's up. So that's this Saturday weekend?
yeah. This weekend,
This weekend. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Well,
yeah.
hell yeah. What you going in there, man? 30? Was it 3 round?
Man, nah, it's a one rounder.
It's a
We had to
one
do
rounder.
we did
Ooh.
one rounder because we both battled a week before this. I
Mm-hmm.
mean 2 weeks before this. So
Yeah.
he battled Poppy G and I battled Blitz before this. So he had hit me up one day. He was like, man, he was like, you want to do one round or a 3 round? And I was like, bro, let's do one rounder, man, because that'd be 6 rounds we got to write for each battle and shit, man. So like I was like, just do one rounder, man, get it over with, man. Come on, you
Hell yeah,
know.
man. One rounder. Yo, that's gonna be fire, man. Cause I know, like, I've seen his shit. I like his shit. I know what you do. Like, that's gonna be a good battle.
Yeah, man. It's just, you know, it's one of the ones where it's like, cause Duty, I don't know how long he been battling or whatever, but he's like an up and comer,
Hmm.
a up and coming battle rapper. I got experience. Like I've been out here for a minute for like what 4 years,
Hmm.
4 5 years. But he's an up and comer. A lot of people vouch for Duty, and a lot of people, oh yeah, Duty's this, Duty's that. So now I gotta show versus experience versus people vouching for you, and
Gotcha.
seeing where you get. I like what he does, but
Mhm.
I also gotta I gotta punch him down on Saturday though, man. It is what
Yeah.
it is, man.
No, I hear you. I hear you. Hell yeah. Yeah, I feel it. Now that's gonna be a fire fucking battle. But hell yeah, shout out to
Yeah.
salute to them, next week. And then after that, what you got another one the following weekend, right?
Well, supposedly,
Ooh.
I got some information. I don't know if it's true or not, but I had got some information that I don't know what's going on. But Shiso ain't reached out to me yet. But I'm gonna have to talk to her about what's going on and stuff. But I heard some stuff, so I gotta make sure that it's true. You know,
Bet
and
that,
hit
bet
her
that.
up to do
Okay,
the
okay.
business like that. But as far as I know, the event's still happening, but I gotta talk to her about my situation and
Copy,
see
copy.
what's up with that, man.
Okay, hell yeah, yeah. Because I know that situation was against the Shorty, right? The poet, right?
Yeah, send the poet. Yeah,
Woo!
man.
Yeah, yeah. I remember.
She just went against Drip. They said she did good
Mm.
in the battle against Drip or whatever. So I knew that, like I said before, the women, man, they know how to talk in battle rap.
Oh
Them the
yeah.
worst is either women or a gay person, a gay dude.
Hmm.
Like those are the two that are kind of like cliche. You can't go into the battle saying just the normal stuff too that they don't heard it before.
Correct.
So
Yeah.
you got to be more creative than normal being basic, man. So
Got you. Hell yeah. No, you're
that's
right. Yeah,
how I
you're
was
right.
going into that battle though. But man, yeah, she, I don't know, man. I don't know if it's gonna go down. I don't know if it is. So I gotta find out, and then I'll let you know.
Facts, facts. So hell yeah. Well, hopefully it does, and if not, reschedule something because like
Some.
that's an interesting one. That's an interesting one, and I think that'd be crazy though for you. You know what I'm saying? For your catalog to have.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's what's up. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Well, shit, man. Let's jump into it, man. Let's talk about a little bit about the event, man. How'd you like it, man? Like the overall of the event.
Okay.
You were in the back doing your thing a little bit, getting into
Man,
your mode.
man, the event was cool. I enjoyed the performances, man. I heard a couple of songs and there was bangers in there, man. It was lit with some of the people in there rapping and doing their music and stuff. It was people in there, man. It's more people than I've been at in other events. There's more people there, and the atmosphere was cool. I didn't expect, how you walk in the door and they give you, what they give
Yeah,
you, and
yeah.
then,
Little goodie bags, right?
get that get that gift bag,
Yeah. Yeah, yeah,
the
that's how
goodie
we do.
bag.
Shout out to Nine Clouds Up.
Yeah, man. Shout out Nine Clouds, man.
Yeah, yeah. No, yeah, man. We had over like 30 people in the building, man, because I had like we gifted like 32 of them and they were gone. So yeah, and each person got one. So we had like 32 people in the building.
Yeah,
The venue is kind of, the middle of the floor kind of is big, so people were spread out. But we also had people in the back area too. So we had a
yeah.
whole back area.
On the food and everything, man. It was cool. It
It
was
was cool.
cool.
Oh, so you did try some of the food?
Man, I was going to, but I wanted to eat after I rapped or whatever, because I
Yeah,
normally
yeah.
eat afterwards. But nah, man, I heard it was good though.
No,
I heard it was good.
hell yeah, man. Okay, that's good.
They
That's
said
dope.
some brisket or something was in there or something, man. It was
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, yeah. Shout out to Smoke Something, man.
Yeah.
Homeboy Chris, and shout out to Homegirl T at Dances with Smoke. Yeah, man. Yeah, they put on, man, with their little booth. Their little booth was fire. I didn't even get to try.
Oh
I got
yeah.
to try the food, but I didn't get to experience anything with the Dances with Smoke. I know they got an event coming out pretty soon, so I'm gonna definitely show up just to enjoy myself.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause, because
Definitely.
we definitely had some extracurricular activities in the building. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? So.
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool. You
Yeah, it was
know.
different. It was different. It was different. Hell yeah, man. Well, shit. Let's jump into it then, man. Y'all battled Frequency versus Bliss. We're gonna jump into it.
Yeah,
I can't even remember that night. That night was like
man.
y'all was last, right?
Yeah.
You see,
It
I'm so twisted.
it was
Like, yeah,
like,
y'all
I
was
think
because
it was
yeah,
like
we
12 or something. Oh, close to 12. No,
yeah. No,
yeah,
yeah.
to 12
No, yeah,
something.
that was a
Yeah,
little bit. That was definitely my fault. We had I even had to cut some of the music performances down. A couple of a
yeah,
couple of the artists had a little bit more tracks that they were supposed to perform, but we ended up having a little there was a little malfunction in the back in the building, but we already got that situated. We just didn't want nobody to hurt themselves and anything like that.
yeah. With that water, yeah, yeah. Something
Yeah. There
happened.
was
Yeah,
like a little pipe situation,
yeah,
like a pipe had bursted or something like that. But they got that shit situated, and I think they got it fixed the next night because they were graded. The city came by and they were graded, and they passed with hundreds as they always do. Shout out to Mexicana.
yeah.
Clean, nice place, man. So, but yeah, nah, yeah, man. So, yeah, y'all battle last, of course, main event type shit. How you feel about the battle?
Uh, I'm not gonna lie, man. Like, whenever I went into the battle, before we even started battling, I was standing right next to Blitz.
Mhm.
And we were talking about some regular shit. It was regular shit. I knew me and him was about to battle, so I was like, we can cool right now, but when it's time to battle, it's time to battle.
Yeah.
So we get up there. Um, at first, I ain't gonna lie. When I won the coin toss, I was like, okay, let me see what he gonna talk about. Like, let me see where his energy is at. Where are we at? Are we? Is it finna be tension, or like what's finna happen?
Hmm.
So when I heard his round, the first round, I was like, man, I didn't really the quotables. I heard him rapping, but it wasn't too many like quotables or like anything to do with Rolling Stones.
Hmm.
I felt like I was like, come on, man. I was like, we here to talk about this Rolling Stones shit. So after he went through his round, I mean, I gotta watch because that was late at night. I gotta listen to his round again. He might have had some stuff, and I just missed it because when you're battling, it's like you try to tune that person out. You're not really listening to them, when you're
Hmm.
doing it. So I would have to go back and watch it that first round and see how his energy was. Because my first round, it started off with me with the Rolling Stones and talking about everything and stuff like that. And I felt like the energy was a little bit off.
Hmm.
Like, it was a little bit off. Of course, we know about Rolling Stones. Me and him know about Rolling Stones, but not too many other people that are new they or people in the audience, they don't know nothing about really too much about Rolling Stones.
Correct.
So it was kind of like a, oh, what is he talking about? Oh, he's talking about this and that. Oh, well, oh, this is my first time hearing this. I don't know what he's talking about. Oh, they're in a group together. It seemed like it was a little bit of confusion going on. But after, overall, I feel like the first round, the second round was smooth. I feel like uh, when the second round came around, and I think one of the rounds, I don't know if it's the first round or the second round. I think he gave me one, man. I remember that night he was like, you know, I think he said something like, "You got this
I think I
round."
know what I think I remember what you're talking about. I think that was the first round because
Yeah,
all in all, like I got the footage. I got the footage from my partner. Like the end of last week. I looked over it just to make sure audio and everything. So I haven't like detailed watched it, but what I
yeah,
remember from the night, I remember what you're talking about. I think that was the first round of what
yeah.
you're saying. I think that
So,
was the first round. Because
yeah,
right after
so
you, because then after, because you battled second, and then after that, when you came out kind of with that energy in the first, like you kind of set the pace, and then he kind of from there was kind of like, matching in the second and third. But yeah,
okay,
yeah, yeah. The first
so
it was definitely. I think you know what I think it was too, though. A little bit, and not to make excuses for anybody, but
yeah,
I think it was maybe something. I think it was the 90-second rounds.
yeah, I think
I think because I mean, like I mean, he's used to writing two and maybe going over two, that situation type of
yeah,
thing. I think the 90 threw
and
it off because on it feels like I'm trying to, like I said, I'm trying to remember. It felt like his second and third were longer than the first.
so what was crazy is before the battle, man, I was gonna ask him, but it was already too late. I was gonna ask, hey, bro, you want to rock out and do you for those 3 rounds? Because 90 seconds a little bit,
Hmm.
short or whatever. But it was already too late. I had already set in stone, and everything was already ready for that day. So
Yeah, yeah,
like, yeah, we could freestyle and do all that, but I'm pretty sure he stuck to what we agreed on, which was the 90 second.
correct. Yeah.
So that's where I was at with it. I'm not used to doing 90 second round. I think I've done it before.
Hmm.
I don't think me and Canes wasn't even 90 seconds the first time we battled. I don't
No, it
think.
wasn't. No, no, it definitely wasn't.
Yeah.
Nah, it wasn't.
That was new for me too. I'm not used to doing the 90 second thing either. But I attempted to do it because it was 3 rounds, and I thought that me and him it would mesh with us, but it was okay. But I would say that first round was kind of okay. Then the second round and third, okay, But I wouldn't say, if you was to be real about it, I don't feel like that was the best performance from Blitz, or I don't feel like that was my best performance.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah. I
it was
gotta look back. I gotta look
it
back at it.
it was a, to me, I felt like it was a, how you be like, oh, it's an okay battle, it's okay, it's cool, but like I expected him to have different type of energy. I
Mhm.
wanted to get that Blitz versus Grandmaster Burns
Yeah, yeah.
feeling. But I had another battle like this in the past that kind of reminded me of this. And the battle that I had in the past, it wasn't 90 second rounds, but I went against Mikey Styles like I think like 2 years ago or something like that. Me and him
Hmm.
battled each other.
Hmm.
Uh, in the battle, I had this energy where it was like I'm screaming at him, right?
Hmm.
And Mikey Styles is just he's not on that same energy. He's kind of like just smooth with it and kind of just he's not, he doesn't have the aggression.
Yeah, yeah, no, yeah,
So can
yeah.
you
I
imagine
know what you
somebody
mean.
just
Yeah,
sitting there like this and oh, and then somebody shut the fuck up and
yeah, yeah, yeah.
all up in their face and stuff like that.
It's a
But
five
like,
battle too. I've seen that battle. Yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah. But like, it just, I guess I expected more energy from Blitz like that because I've seen him get like that. But then again, I was like, man, I don't know if it's because it's the Rolling Stones thing
Hmm.
or what, man.
Like
But
too
we were so,
personal, like
yeah, like but like I ain't mad at him.